So I thought about something really interesting lately, and I thought I'd make it into sort of an experiment. I asked you guys over my YouTube channel a question. Now the question was really simple. Where would you place your own aim? Now guys, I can't stress enough how insightful this actually was, and it sheds a light into the mentality of most aimers that is seldom talked about. In fact, I've never heard anyone talk about. And guys, I don't want you to take this to heart, but a lot of your answers were oversaturated. I mean, like 10% of you guys thought you had top 1% aim. And I realize it's a thing people click on sometimes as a meme, but to those people who didn't click it as a meme or even click the top 20%, I don't think you realize what aim actually is. See, in my eyes, top 20% of the aim means you'd win 80% of your fights. Top 1% would correlate to 99% of your fights. Aim isn't these highlights you see on your screen. It's actually about consistency. Are you consistently hitting your shots? And are you consistently hitting highlights and so on? Just imagine a Val or a CS player being insane at highlights but not in game. He would be a meme. That's why consistency matters more. A lot of people realize this, but they don't realize their own consistency. See, just like an aim trainer scenario, you can get high scores and you can get low scores and then somewhere in between. And that's what we're looking for here, boys. And outside of the aim trainers, you need to truthfully take a look at your game. And if it so happens you stream like I do, you can see your own aim at its default level. That is without all the fancy edits or chosen clips. But I'm gonna do you guys one more solid and actually give you an example here. Let's say you play CSGO and you create these insane highlights, but in reality, you're a simple global elite. Now that in itself is actually a pretty cool achievement, and you might even think to yourself that that's the highest rank. But we're not even close. Now, back in my peak, I was placing Faceit level 10, which is regarded by most to be the highest possible rank. I mean, to put that into perspective, for those who don't know, a Faceit level 4 would be a global elite. More so than that, in level 10, there are higher and lower elos. A pro example had 1,000 more elo than me. How could I possibly consider myself top 1% or even top 20% when I'm not even the highest in my game? More so than that, not even the highest in my area. This is just how far my ping is capable of reaching to. I think a lot of people need to take a hard look at what their aim actually is. Stream an entire game and watch your whiffs and your average kills to see if it's really all that impressive. If you're whiffing but it looks good, you might be onto something. I know personally I would rate myself in the average categories, even if my highlights look good. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be thinking about in-game, game sense matters, teammates, and blah blah blah. Guys, listen. This is a massively overplayed idea. This is something losers say to explain why they lost a gunfight. They can't blame their aim, so it's game sense, it's teammates, it's whatever. Guys, I've said it time and time again. Game sense is really simple. All it is that you have a feeling that someone is there or something is about to happen. That only comes from repetition and is developed in any game at roughly 100 hours. More so than that, game sense can get transferred to other games and your time might stack up. But aim, however, can never be perfected. So do yourself a favor and forget about game sense. You can tell yourself I'm in a worse position, but the absolute truth is you lost that gunfight because of your aim.